Hey guys, today's video is going to be another Poshmark Q&A video. I get so many questions from you guys. I really need to make these videos weekly because I can't keep up. Okay, the first question is, at what price point is it not even worth selling on Poshmark? Between the shipping cost they charge and the commission they take, how is it worth it to put in the time to photograph, describe, and list an item when you only make a few dollars on? Okay, so first off, just want to throw this out there. Poshmark has increased their shipping rates. Wah, wah, I know, but it's inevitable. The USPS increases their shipping rates every year, so it's just inevitable that Poshmark has to do it too. The shipping rate only went up 32 cents. I say only because, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like it's like a significant increase enough to like worry about it, unless you're selling items for like under $10, then it's kind of like, At what price point is it not even worth selling? So it's definitely different for everyone. You know, like, yeah, you can look at it as like, all right, I'm gonna sell this hoodie and I'm only gonna make like $5 off it. But if you sell like 30 of those hoodies, then it's worth it, you know? So it really depends on the items that you're buying and how many items you're buying. So in my closet, I sell affordable things. I don't sell like high-end stuff. I like to flip things fast. I would rather flip a fast nickel than a slow dime. Does that make sense? You know, like I'd rather be flipping cheaper stuff really consistently and fast than having like higher end stuff and having to sit on it. So I mean, it really depends. You know, like if you take Poshmark seriously, if you want to make it a business, you'll do all those calculations, you know, and you'll find whether or not it's worth it for you. So I can't really answer that question because it's going to be different for every person. Next question is, how do you host a party on Poshmark? I would love to co-host one. So I'm actually going to make a separate video talking all about that. I recently uploaded a video telling you guys my stats from my most recent Poshmark party that I hosted. But yeah, I feel like that can just be a whole other video. So look for that coming soon. Okay, next question is, how often do you transfer your earnings? So I transfer my earnings every single day. I don't like to have money sitting in my Poshmark account because it's not protected. Like Poshmark isn't a bank. So I transfer my earnings like as quick as I can every single day. And my bank is really good. If I transfer something, I think it has to be before 7 o'clock, then I'll get it in my bank account the next day. But yeah, I don't like to have money sitting there because it just makes me nervous because I'm like, that's my money, bitch. I want my money in my bank account where it's safe and insured. Next question is, what do you use for lighting? So I actually just got a new ring light. It was sent to me from the company Newer. I'm looking at it right now. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I will post a picture of what it looks like and I'll also have a link down below. I am going to do a whole separate video talking about lighting and I'll show you guys this light like more in depth. But yeah, I just use a ring light. Like I'm using the ring light to film my videos right now, but I also use it hand motions, but I also use it to photograph on Poshmark as well. So it's great. You can use it to photograph if you make YouTube videos. It's perfect for YouTube videos. When I first started YouTube, I was using like umbrella lights, and then I had box lights, and that shit just, you know, you gotta have those at the right angle. It's just meh. Then I switched to a ring light. I actually had, before this one, I had a different version. It was from the same brand, Newer, but it was a different version of this ring light, and that lasted me like a couple years. And then Newer reached out to me and they're like, hey, do you want to try a new ring light? I'm like, perfect timing because my other one just broke. So they sent me this one. I'm loving it. I will link it down below. Again, I'm going to make a whole other video talking about it. But I really think ring lights are the way to go. I love it. Right, next question is, what is your favorite brand to sell, women's and men's? So as far as like a men's brand, I don't know. I'm gonna have to like search in my sold men's listings because I don't really sell a lot of men's stuff. If I source something that's men's, I usually give it to my husband unless it's like a piece that fits with my closet theme. I give it to my husband to sell in his closet. Just clarifying that. So let's see. The most popular brand that I've sold for men's is Nike. I've sold like a bunch of Nike shirts, a bunch of Nike shoes. So I would say, yeah, for men, either Nike or Champion. For women's, I love when I get my hands on some Lululemon because Lululemon has a very great resale value. So I would say definitely Lululemon, but the majority of the items in my closet are from Victoria's Secret Pink. So I would say, like, if I can get my hands on Lululemon, definitely that's my favorite brand to sell. But Victoria's Secret Pink is like right up there as well. I have a shit ton of Victoria's Secret pink stuff. Okay, next question is, do you ever get discouraged reselling? Absolutely. I mean, reselling is like a roller coaster. Like one day you could have a shit ton of sales, the next day, you know, not so great. So I guess that's just one thing to keep in mind if you're thinking about doing this, even part-time. It is definitely a roller coaster. You know, some days are better than others, and I do get discouraged sometimes. If I have a day where I don't make a lot of sales, I sometimes get discouraged if, I don't know, there's all kinds of buyers out there. I feel like I can make a whole other video talking about the types of buyers that are on Poshmark. That would actually be a funny video. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, you get all different types of people. You know, you get people that lowball you, although that doesn't really like frustrate me anymore. I kind of like get amusement out of it because I'm just like counter offering back. Like, I'll do it like 80 times in a row. I don't care, just to get my point across. But you also get people that'll be like, oh, you know, I really want this. Can you hold it for me until Friday? And you know, that's up to you if you want to do holds. I usually don't do holds unless I feel the person is like truly serious. But it is frustrating when someone like, especially if they make a bundle and they're like, oh, I'm gonna buy it on Friday, you know, when payday comes, and then payday comes and they don't do anything and you like send them messages and they just totally ignore you. It's like, what the fuck? Like, at least just answer me. Like, be a decent person and answer me, you know? Like, so yeah, to answer the question, there are days where I get discouraged. Like I said, it's a roller coaster, and you know, it's just how it is. I don't think that there's ever gonna be a point where it's not a roller coaster just because of the business, but I've learned to just roll with it or ride with it. You know, roller coaster riding. All right, last question. Have you ever been scammed? Okay, so I made a video recently talking about my nightmare customers. I gave examples of just some awful customers that I've had on Poshmark. As far as being scammed, well, I mean, I guess you could say some of those people did try to scam me, but I was definitely 100% scammed on Mercari. Okay. Ready for this? So, actually, let's go to Mercari and let's actually look at this. Did I talk about this in a video? I feel like I might have talked about this in a video. Because now that I'm like going back to the conversation, I feel like I might have talked about this. But anyway, I'm going to mention it in this video because I have been scammed. I was on Mercari looking for Lululemon stuff. I came across this Lululemon hoodie for $12. I'm like, let's do this. So I looked over the pictures. It looked fine. It had a little bit of pilling on it, but I'm like, for $12, like I have a little fabric shaver thing. I can shave it off. We'll be good. So I paid $12 plus $5.25 for shipping. So when I got the hoodie, I looked it over. It looked fine, and I rated the person. I did not zip up the hoodie all the way. I actually have the hoodie right here. Okay. So actually, let me show you the pictures. Let me show you the pictures that this person had. See how they did not zip up the hoodie all the way either? Okay. Focus. There we go. I'm going to show you what the hoodie looks like zipped up all the way. There it is. Does something look odd to you guys? Do you guys see anything odd here? Like, what the hell is this? The logo does not line up. Like, what? What? So, like I said, I'd already rated it, which was, I guess, my mistake. I should have zipped it up. So I sent this person a message, and I said, hey, so the Lululemon hoodie you sold me is fake. And they said, no, it is not a fake. What led you to believe it's a fake? It's an older style, but not a fake. And I said, when zippered, the logo doesn't match up, which is probably why you didn't zipper it all the way up in your picture. I've never seen a badly stitched Lulu unless it was fake. This person goes, take it to a Lululemon store. Then let me know what they tell you. I don't appreciate you making an accusation that I didn't zip something up because I was trying to be deceitful. If you ever find a fake piece that has all of the details, like the zipper piece, the metal Lululemon stamped pieces at the end of the drawstrings, and that trademark Lulu stitching, I'd love to see it. P.S. Google the description of that hoodie. You'll find it and it's identical. Thanks for your business. Have a nice day. And then they blocked me. First off, when someone makes a fake, they try to recreate the original. So yes, they're going to try to recreate the stitching, the stamping, like everything. So for her to say like, oh, if you ever find one that has all that, like, let me know. I'm like, bitch, that's what that's what they do when they make fakes. They try to make it look like the original. But this is just like, no, this does not happen. Like what, like that is like very badly mismatched. So my thoughts are she either knowingly sold me a fake, or she didn't know herself that it was a fake and then maybe got like pissed off or embarrassed when I told her it was a fake, and that's why she blocked me. Everything else on it does look legit. You know, like the stampings on like the metal here. It's even got the size dot in the pocket, like right here, size 4. So, you know, like it without zipping it up, I would think that this is real, but it's not, because I took it to a Lululemon store and 3 or 4 different people looked it over and they're like, that's a fake. That's super frustrating. I'm glad that I didn't pay a lot of money for it. I paid, what was it, $12 and then 5 something for shipping, so it was under 20 bucks. But I was just frustrated with how she handled it. And I contacted Mercari and told them that it was a fake, and they're like, well, you already rated her, there's nothing we can do, which totally friggin' sucks. You know, I guess, yeah, sure, it was my bad for not zipping it up all the way before rating it, I guess. But I just feel like, oh, wait, they did do something. They gave me a 5% off coupon code to buy something else. So they were kind of like, oh, you got scammed? Well, you rated them. There's really nothing we can do. So we'll give you a 5% off coupon so you can spend more money on the app and maybe get scammed again. So yeah, definitely scammed. Really frustrating, but I guess you live and you learn. When you buy something from these apps, you want to inspect them 150% before you rate them. That's my takeaway from all this. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions about Poshmark or reselling in general, feel free to leave them down below, or you can DM me on Instagram or tweet me and I will answer them in a future Q&A video. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.